Hello, welcome. My name is San. This is a reading today for Scorpio. There are no dates on my readings. I trust that when they find you, if they resonate, then they're yours at that time. Scorpio, I'm doing your reading, as always, with a blend of decks. You'll see a mix of several decks in your spread today. So we've got the Eight of Pentacles on the split. The Eight of Pentacles keeps coming up. It's talking about work. And the Judgment card underneath that, talking about a liberation from work. Perhaps this is a time where you should be taking a break. That was very much in the Libra reading, talking about needing to take a break from work. You could be experiencing more headaches. In fact, I'm getting a bit of a migraine energy in my reading today. With the Five of Swords underneath that, that card was in the Libra reading, talking about people in your vicinity that are in discord, and it's giving you a headache. And the Judgment card underneath that, there's a much bigger reason. There's a much bigger reason why this is playing out this way. It's like it's maybe forcing you to take a break. But it's interesting because the first card on the table is the Chariot. So it's like you're not having time for a break. At least energetically. Energetically, there's a lot going on. Although it's been feeling a little bit quiet the last few days. It's like oddly quiet if you've been experiencing that. Okay, an overall energy from the Lefruma Healing Oracle for Scorpio. I have to admit, Scorpio, I'm feeling not completely ready for this reading. I can see in the cards the message that's there, but it's requiring a lot of discernment, and it's being like quite elusive. I'm feeling like your energy is very elusive today. Maybe that's the recommendation from the guidance through the cards, is saying that it's time for you to be more elusive, as in harder to catch, harder to pin down. Okay, what is this card? Ride Journey. I don't think I've seen this before. I'm loving the blues in it. Unsaddle from tangled stitches that hold you fast. So you're needing to move. It says, don't force your horse to run a deathly course, but get down and walk your own journey. So it's talking about setting your own pace. It's a little bit like the Chariot card, but it's talking about leaving the Chariot behind and walking. It could be that the Chariot is just too much for you right now, because this Chariot in particular is my Merkaba card. It's talking about the light body activation, and it's coming out with the Eight of Wands beside it, but it was upside down, which I'm not sure how that happens. Every once in a while a card flips. I watch my decks very closely to make sure that that doesn't happen. But every once in a while it comes. I didn't even notice it at first because I was just looking at the wands. And the fact that the text was at the bottom of the card, I didn't even notice that it was upside down. I just saw it as another card because I knew right away it was the Eight of Wands. But how it's coming through with the wands being at the top instead of kind of more at the bottom, it's coming through as this like light aura or a visual phenomenon. If you've experienced that, you may be having some trouble with your vision recently, because it feels like you're blasting through a portal of energy with this Merkaba Chariot. And it could be the reason why you're being given the recommendation to walk, to slow down the pace, or you're having that strong desire that things are going too fast. It's interesting. For me, it felt like things went really, really fast. It's like we went from summer right into winter in the blink of an eye. And now everything is just paused. If you're experiencing that, I was saying to my friend today, I wonder if we're going to be having a nothing winter, a winter where nothing much is happening. But that's clearly not the case for you. You've got a lot going on here. You could be having a lot of people talking at you right now, but it's like it's not being heard because you've got too much going on energetically. It's like your inner reality is quite active and your outer reality is quite active, but it's active in a way that is unpleasant for you. So you're retreating inward, and it could be the reason why you've got this strong recommendation to walk. Present gateway is underneath that. It's talking about, well, walking through a gateway perhaps. Perhaps walking in the woods is a really powerful thing for you to do right now, because you do also have the Three of Swords coming up. I was seeing it without the Three of Swords energy. I'm just looking at it as this massive heart. It's like a heart expansion, a heart activation. So everything that you're experiencing right now is causing you a bit of struggle with the Two of Swords coming up next. There's something about that you're not seeing the connection. You're not seeing the connection between all of this active movement within you. It's like your body is lit up. If you're feeling a lot of sensations in your body that you're not used to feeling, a lot of more kind of like goosebumps or chill bumps, thrill bumps, but also feeling maybe some fluttering in your heart and some pressure in your head. I actually got a migraine the other day for the first time in years, maybe a year since I've had a migraine, but I always just get the aura. If you ever had a migraine aura, I don't even like talking about it because it kind of triggers it sometimes. It's like it draws it in, it conjures it forward, but it doesn't have to, especially if you've already been experiencing it. We're talking about it today to let it go, to release it. Maybe that's what the Seven of Pentacles is like there's some minor work that needs to be done in order for you to come back into a more powerful place with the Strength card coming up next. You're going through a bit of an identity overhaul. That's what this Strength card talks to me about, because she's transforming into the lion, but doing it in a gentle way. It doesn't have to be abrupt. So it's talking about maybe a deliberate slowing down of the pace on your part. So it's like detaching from a lot of things, maybe going ghost on some people, which is completely appropriate if you're not feeling up to it. You can take a break. There's nothing wrong with that. There's just the garbage truck outside. Now, I hope it's not going to be too loud. But with the King of Swords coming up next, especially with the Strength card beside it, I'll just talk a little bit louder. With the Strength card beside it, it's telling me that there's a very powerful knowing that you hold that is at least under the surface and is trying to come to the surface, but it feels like whatever's happening with you right now, it's a lot. It's really a lot. And it's feeling like you're having to quiet one or the other, either quiet the inner realm or quiet the exterior realm, or maybe both somehow. Because it feels like you need to retreat into yourself in order to be able to process whatever this knowing is coming to the surface. And it may very well be talking about a relationship. There's something manifesting with the Magician coming up next. It's like there's something manifesting that you're not quite ready for because the Nine of Swords is coming with it. It's like you're birthing something, or something is birthing into the reality right in front of you and you're not ready to look at it yet. And it could have something to do with the relationship, because it's like you're worried about this Two of Cups for some reason. The Two of Cups with the Temperance card and the Lovers card coming up next. You've got your eye on this relationship because it's evolving maybe too quickly. Everything is happening too quickly for you right now because it's like you're speeding through this portal. It's kind of like this. If you've seen like in movies when people move through a threshold point or a portal point and then there's just streaks of light blasting by, that's what this is looking like to me. It's like you've gone through this portal, but in a very balanced way. So this is fascinating because I'm seeing it like your exterior realm is so active that it's somewhat distracting from the fact that you've got a lot going on internally that is also very active. So it's like at the same time a switch was flipped and your inner realm and your outer realm kind of picked up speed all at the same time because you're on this Merkaba chariot. So you're going through an upgrade, I want to say, and it's probably very much connected to the sun. The sun is such a powerful being. I can't even wrap my mind around how much it impacts me. You've got a giant sun in this card, actually, and it looks like it's emitting a lot of plasma energies, which is what we've been going through as a collective these past months. But especially this past week, there was so much happening. It was hard to catch your breath. So that's what I feel like you're at right now. But for some reason, it's really highlighting this relationship. It's like a relationship that may be shifting from a Two of Cups to a Lover's energy, and you're not quite ready for it. It's like you're trying to hold it in balance. You're trying to hold everything in balance. You're trying to hold yourself in balance. And all of this stuff is happening. But at the same time, you are very compelled towards it. There's a strong magnetic pull between you and somebody. But at the same time, it's like you're not quite ready for it. And I feel like it's just because there's so much happening. I mean, especially with the Nine of Pentacles coming next, it's like you're trying to stay single, but that's not what's happening. It's like you're falling into a relationship without really meaning to. It's like you're wanting to hit the brakes on everything because everything is moving too fast. It's like everything is going so fast. So you're trying to find an escape route, in a sense, to at least quiet one side of the equation down. And I feel very powerfully that you want to quiet the entire situation down. The Queen of Pentacles is coming up with the Strength card. Oh, there's that iridescent dragon again. That's the helper energy. So you do have a helper energy around you that is very grounding. I feel like the advice is to go seek them out in order to quiet your spirit, quiet your energies down a bit. And it may actually, if it's possible, you may want to seek them out by foot, because it's saying to leave your chariot aside. It's like if you're used to driving everywhere or taking trains everywhere, subways, for example, maybe even bicycles, it's saying to put the wheels aside for a time and travel by foot would be really grounding for you. And that's exactly what you're needing. Because for some reason, there's something stressing you out about this Two of Cups. But this Queen of Pentacles is outside of that. The Queen of Pentacles, I want to say, is more tied to this knowing energy that you're in. It's like if you put yourself in the presence of this Queen of Pentacles, whoever they are, if they're just a friend, or they could be a guide of some sort, but they feel embodied because of the Pentacles energy. So it's not a spirit guide. It's like somebody that you can go and sit with. Maybe they give you a great big hug, like that piglet. They embrace you every time they see you, and they immediately ground your energy in and down. And that's what you're needing right now, because it feels like you're flying. And when you get with them, it's like you're going to remember yourself. That's what this Nine of Pentacles is talking about. This strong need to remember yourself above all else, because everything is moving too quickly. But then you've got this the Knight of Wands coming in next, and this is a playful energy. It's wanting to remind you that you can be playful. And look, he's traveling by foot and he's alone. And all of the pumpkins here, it's talking about this time of season that is now beginning to fade away as we're moving into the winter. We're moving out of Halloween season, out of Scorpio season into Sagittarius season. And Sagittarius season can potentially be a much more uplifting energy than the Scorpionic energy that we've just moved through. I don't know about you guys, but I've had a very, very challenging Scorpio season. I'm very much looking forward to the Sagittarius energy coming in, because it's talking about bright new futures. You've got the sun coming out next. Bright new futures and awareness on the horizon. But it feels like a much lighter energy than what you've been going through. But at the same time, you've got all of this light. You've got all this light. It's almost like this Chariot is the sun card. It's the sun Merkaba energy being activated, but it's kind of blowing through your system. I'm seeing this as all biological. It's like this is what you're seeing in your visual field. Like your world is moving too quickly past you, which, like I said, could be causing some sort of visual phenomenon in your actual eyesight. And all of this heart activation. It's not a Three of Swords. It's not a heartache or a heartbreak. In fact, it's a heart expansion. I didn't turn my phone off. Hang on one second. I will check that later. Sorry about that. So talking about this heart expansion, it feels like your heart is almost to the point of bursting. It's growing 3 sizes just in time for the holiday season. Isn't it American Thanksgiving? Like, is it this weekend? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I don't keep track of that. So that could be another reason why you're experiencing all of this. I mean, we know the holiday season can bring in a lot of conflict, a lot of diverse opinions that can leave you feeling really drained. So this could be just some guidance for you. And then you've got it's the Devil. I thought it was the Three of Swords again. You've got the Devil energy and the Ace of Swords coming up underneath that, and the Train card. So there's something about that, about potentially going too quickly is really getting you in your head, and that's not good. Slowing down. Okay, it's reminding me of the traffic jam that I was in recently. If you heard me tell that story, I can't remember which reading it was in, but I went to have tea with a friend last week. The friend was in Toronto, so it was a 4-hour drive for me. I left here at 11 a.m. and by 4 o'clock I was still only partway there, and I hit a traffic jam. Turns out the highway was completely shut down. The main thoroughfare was completely shut down, and we were being rerouted through the countryside. And so my 4-hour trip to Toronto ended up taking 7.5 hours, and I completely missed my tea date. But because of that, because I was slowed down so significantly, I had some powerful insights. So that's what this is talking about. It's almost like the universe forced me to slow down because I was just ready to be there early, actually. I thought I was going to arrive at about 3 o'clock and have some time to go buy some flowers or some pie to bring to my tea date. And I ended up not getting there at all. I missed the entire appointment by a couple of hours and had to just spend a brief amount of time with my sister and turn around and come home. So I ended up in the car for 12 hours that day. What was supposed to be an 8-hour round trip turned into a 12-hour round trip. And I didn't accomplish anything that I set out to accomplish, but I did accomplish an incredible sense of confidence by the time I returned from that trip. It's like I was irritated. It's like these energies here. I was exceptionally irritated when I realized the jam that I was stuck in, that I was completely roadblocked. Literally, the road was closed and Google had not given any alerts. It said there was a 5 to 25 minute slowdown up ahead, and it turned out to be a 3.5 hour shutdown, where we were basically just parked on the highway for hours at a time, and people were starting to pull over to take breaks. Sorry. But it turned out that was quite to my benefit. I feel like whatever I thought was meant to happen that day would actually have been a detrimental energy. It's the message that I got very powerfully from that experience, and that even though I was stuck in the car by myself, I started to get into this really playful space where a lot of enlightenment was coming in. And I feel like that's what we're talking about for you, Scorpio. It's like perhaps this Queen of Pentacles is somebody that you could make your way to. Like I said, in a slower fashion though, not rushing there. There's all this message here about not being in a rush, to be deliberately slowing down. Because in the journey, in the process, you may find that by the time you even get to your Queen of Pentacles friend, you've already remembered all of this stuff that you know. It's like you have a powerful, powerful knowing about who you are or who you're becoming, because who you are is changing. It's been in the readings a lot recently. There's been this question of who are you coming up over and over again in the readings. An identity overhaul. It doesn't have to be an identity crisis, but it's definitely a shifting self-perspective. And when you're going through a shifting self-perspective, it's really important I believe, it's really important to do it completely on your own. And that's what this is looking like to me, especially because the 9 of Pentacles is coming right before it. It's like you've got all this beautiful energy coming in. It's coming in with the Temperance, so it's feeling like it's really harmonious and balanced. But it's almost like it's requiring too much of you right now because you're going through too much. You're going through too much to deal with this beautiful occurrence that's happening between you and somebody else right now. Because of all of this, like in the Libra reading, it's like there's too much chaos or too much discord in the environment for you to really settle down and go through this kind of judgment. It's like you're going through a judgment phase at the same time that you're receiving this kind of upgrade. So everything is just entirely too much. So it's kind of saying just take a walk, have a destination in mind, which could be this grounding wherever. It might not be an individual. It could just be a place where you find that you transform into this Queen of Pentacles and you feel just much more grounded, because it's feeling to me like that's what's needed, is this grounding energy. But you do have strength here on the table twice. You've got Temperance, you've got the Lovers, but the Lovers feels like something that you're wanting to almost bypass at this moment so that you can end up in this Sun card, which is just all of the illumination coming in. It's like something is trying to show itself to you, but there's too much happening, so you're missing all of it. And it's creating a lot of strife or discord in your body, because your body is just kind of lighting. It's like your chakras are lighting up all over the place and because it's happening all at once, it's causing a lot of maybe anxiety. That's what this card is talking about. There's a lot of anxiety, or it's feeling like the sensation of anxiety in your body. But if you just take a deep breath and set out on foot, because that's what I'm seeing here in this card too, right? It's like she's just taking a stroll through the garden. Those cats are so relaxed. She's clearly not moving at a fast pace. She's harvesting her work. She's got a smile on her face. The birds are flying. The sun is out. So pick a day like that. It's a day like today. I've actually been on the verge of going for a walk for a couple of hours, but I wanted to get your reading done first. And I kept feeling like it wasn't quite time to do Scorpio. It wasn't time to do Scorpio. And then all of a sudden it was time. Even though I was like, but I really want to go for a walk and enjoy this beautiful afternoon. It's like, maybe I'm going to walk afterwards. Maybe you're going to walk. Maybe that's the whole thing, is that Everything needs to just be slowed down and kind of almost put on a deliberate pause. Take a pause, take a break from your work. It's like your work can wait. And I just realized you've got Judgment twice. You're going through an incredible phase of enlightenment is what it's feeling like. So your work and your friends and your family can wait while you go for a walk. Okay, I'm going to continue to pull cards and create an extended. If you're interested in that, the link is in the description. And if not, I will see you next time, Scorpio. Thanks, bye.